The San Antonio Spurs have made all of the right moves this year in the offseason, bringing in Chris Paul, bringing in Harrison Barnes, and then the part that I love the most about this offseason for the Spurs was the rookie that they brought in, because Stephon Vassell at 6'6", obviously it's a weak draft class, but he averaged 11 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists in 27 minutes last year at UConn, and that was on a team that was contending from the day that he stepped foot on campus. He didn't have any room to show us really the true depths of what he could do. He shot 47% from the field. Now, he did show us that he can't shoot, only 27% from three, but I think he's a true point guard. I think he's going to be perfect alongside Wembenyama, obviously playing with Klingon. He's already had experience throwing it into the post. Post entry passes are low-key a forgotten trait to have, and also he's ridiculously athletic, and he's a great defender. Popovich is going to love this dude. Just watch this play right here. This is one of my favorite plays, watching Vassell on film. He is going to be the guy. He's guarding Devin Carter. He's going to be the guy to double, and then he's also going to be the guy that ends up guarding number 14 here, all the way on the other side of the rotation. Great defense, stonewalls him, plays without fouling. I think it's going to be perfect alongside of Vassell, alongside of Wembenyama. You can even throw in Jeremy Sohan in there. We'll see what happens with him, but Stephon Vassell is going to be, from day one, an elite defender. Now, he'll probably come off the bench behind Chris Paul, but he is so strong. He plays a very physical brand of defense, but I mean, that's the kind of defense you love to see. He is pretty much a stone wall in there. If you try to go into his chest, you're probably going to end up going backwards. That's great defense right there. And between these four, they have a great foundation of defense going forward. Now, last year, their average age was the same as their win total, 22, which is not good. So they bring in a 39-year-old Chris Paul, they bring in a 32-year-old Harrison Barnes. Now, will this mean they're going to win 39 games this year? I don't think so. But this updated lineup, these veterans to help out the young bucks, Chris Paul is going to make such a huge impact on Victor Wembenyama this year. And then you also have the bench unit there. You can't forget Mamu, throw him in there. But Victor Wembenyama, as we mentioned, is going to be one of, if not the best player in basketball this year. I am very confident saying that. I mean, as a rookie, he came into the league, set it on fire, averaged 21.4 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 3.9 blocks on 47% shooting from the field. Now, 33% from three, that's all right. That's nothing special, but he is a great defender. Absolute clamps here. That's a three-time MVP. And then why is he 7'5" and in passing lanes going the other way? That is crazy stuff. I mean, that's alien type stuff. There's a reason he is called the alien. That's alien type stuff right there. He will be 21 next year, and I mean, good luck getting a shot off against him around the rim. Gives it to Vassell. Vassell misses it. He says, fine, I'll do it myself. Now, but the CP3 effect is going to be huge for Victor Wembenyama. I mean, we'll just take Clint Capella as an example, but there's so many bigs over the course of Chris Paul's career that he has positively impacted. 14 and 11 for Capella. And then you put in Chris Paul. I mean, Harden had a little bit of a say in this as well, but you see the stats just going straight up. Now, again, Chris Paul is 39 this year, so you wonder how much he has left in the tank, but I mean, he's going to be able to run an NBA offense till he's 50 if he really wanted to. I don't know if his body will hold up, but he is so smart. His IQ is so high. Just watch that play right there. We're about to talk about it. But 44% from the field, 37% from three on 3.6 attempts, 29 minutes per game. Watch him read Şengün's eyes right here. He knows he's not going to help over the top. He knows Smith isn't going to be able to get through the screen set by Wiggins. And he's got Clay coming, throws him open here. Jalen Green, I'm not sure what he's doing. Clay even has a chance to pump fake and still get it down. Then here he's going to read Jack Landale, who drops all the way below the circle there on the free throw line, and Sarge is just out there wide open, waiting for the pass, waiting to knock it down. Van Vliet doesn't do a fantastic job of deterring that pass, and it's a knockdown shot from Dario Saric. Little discard here, and then knocking down the three ball. He can still score a little bit as well. Don't get it twisted. Still, just a pure point guard. I mean, Chris Paul, one of the best we've ever seen, one of the best to ever do it. The only thing is, he can't win the big ones. It doesn't look like in this point in his career after his stint with the Warriors and the Suns that he's going to be able to do that. Unfortunate, but he's probably going to go down as one of the best players of all time to never win a ring. Now, you also have Harrison Barnes, who averaged 12.1 points per game, 3 rebounds, 1.2 assists in 29 minutes per game last year for the Sacramento Kings. He's going to come in to San Antonio, and he's going to be a very, very positive presence in the locker room, on the court. 47% shooting from the field, 39% from three. Just overall, a great guy to have around. He's great off the ball. Like we said, he's 32 years old, good veteran, and he can still shoot. Watch him knock it down in the corner. I think he's going to be a great example, a great mentor for Devin Vassell. Still a little bit of ISO scoring here against Draymond Green, and Draymond's a very good defender, even though he is getting up there in age. Draymond's still a good defender, and this is some ISO scoring. Now he's going against Podziemski, who is a good defender as well. A little fadeaway there. Even as a rookie, he was a good defender. He's also a great spacer, like we talked about. He can knock down the corner three, knocked it down from the top of the key right there. And like I said, he's going to have a very big impact on Devin Vassell this year, who we've already done a full video on Devin Vassell, so if you want to see that, go check it out. But he's coming into the year where his three-point percentage dropped from last year, which is not something you want to see, but he averaged 19.5 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.1 steals per game last year, and is overall a really good 3-and-D wing. And I love the Chris Middleton comparison to Victor Wembenyama. 47% from the field, 37% from three, 6.6 attempts for Vassell. I think he'll be a better defender than Middleton in the long run. Watch this play right here. He gets beat, but he's still going to be able to recover and block that shot against Gordon Hayward. Once again, now off the pick and roll or pick and pop with Wemby, who just takes it himself. Not often you see a 7'5" guy do that, but he is a mid-range sniper. Vassell is at 52% or 55% from 2-point range. Excuse me. The 3-point shot probably could use some more work, but it's a work in progress. It's getting there. With that being said, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying today's video. We're looking for about 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, we're really close to 20K, so if you could help us out with that, it'd also be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on here, looking at that defense that we talked about earlier. The point of attack defenders in Vassell and Stephon Castle will funnel into this dude named Victor Wembenyama, who it is pretty much impossible to get a shot off against. There's Sengun, one of the better young bigs in the league. He can't do it. Here he is stopping a 4-on-2 by himself. I think that was Dennis Smith trying to get the layup off. It doesn't work. He's going against the Nets here, and he just stuffs it. 4-on-1 break. A little bit of help there. Maybe we'll call it a 4-on-3, but he still stops it pretty much by himself. Now here he is out on the perimeter guarding Anthony Edwards. One of the quickest guys in the league. Anthony Edwards is so quick. His first step is so twitchy, and Wemby stays right with him. And then once again against Jakob Poeltl here, just no chance. I mean, what are we doing? This picture sums it all up. He's 7'5" with an 8-foot wingspan. He really is an alien. They got the logo correct there. Nike did. And Papa's going to have a lot of fun using him as his coaching career comes to an end. But looking at the future here, it's very exciting because look at all these picks they have over the next 4 years. 4 potential first-round picks in 2025. 4 potential first-round picks in 2026. 3 potential first-round picks in 2027. That's 11 first-round picks over the next 3 years. That is big-time stuff right there. And then even down to 2030, they have 3 picks that year. They have a pick swap with Boston in 2028, and I imagine they'll probably add to their war chest, as well as having that Minnesota pick in 2031 from the Rob Dillingham trade, which I think is going to turn out to be a very good trade in the long run for both the Spurs and the Timberwolves. So that being said, can they make the playoffs this year? Probably not, but hey, they have Greg Popovich. Nothing is impossible with Pop. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button, as well as leaving me a comment down below. It'll really help us out in the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.